Hey guys, George from SME here, and I wanted to talk to you today about our partner Qlik. Now, as many of you have already heard, Qlik has acquired RoxAI, which is one of the many acquisitions that Qlik has made over the past 2 years. Now, I know what you're thinking. So many acquisitions, it's kind of hard to keep up with it. It can kind of be overwhelming. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to break down all of the different products and tools in the Qlik family because there's been a lot of updates over the past years. So let's start with the actual visualization softwares that we all know and love. Qlik Sense and Qlik View. Now, Qlik View is the older product out of the two, but now they're working on bringing the two together. But there's a lot of products that come before and after both of these Qlik products I want to talk about. So when we're breaking it out into categories, we've got to think about taking data from raw to ready and then taking the data and turning it into insight. So let's start from raw to ready. You've got a bunch of data sets scattered across systems. These can be databases, flat files, maybe Hadoop clusters, something like that, even in web sources with REST APIs. So how do you get all that data and move it under one roof or two roofs, or however you want to set it up? So that's where the Attunity products come in. So now labeled as Qlik Replicate, Replicate allows you to connect to all of your different data sources and use change data capture to not only move your data into different sources, but also track the changes that they have over time. Once you have that, you're also able to use Qlik Compose for either data lakes or data warehouses to automate the creation of either a data lake, which is your Hadoop-based NoSQL sources, as well as your data warehouses like Snowflake, Redshift, so on and so forth. So by automating that and creating that, you're able to seamlessly move your data to these staging locations where then you can use them and push them into other sources. So when we talk about these other sources, what we're trying to do is we're trying to make this data ready so that it can be used for analytics. And that's where Data Catalyst comes in. So Data Catalyst allows you to catalog your data, onboard it, prepare it, get it ready, so that way you can track these metadata metrics, enable you to essentially shop for clean, ready-to-go data and push that to either Qlik Sense or your other sources that you may have. Now, the last one on the raw to ready stage, which kind of may float in between, but I like to put it in raw to ready, is the associative big data index. So data is expanding at a large rate. So to be able to ingest and index and query off of these terabytes worth of data, that's where the big data index comes in. It brings that associative experience to large amounts of data. So, all right, now we're finally at the analytics stage. So as we all know, Qlik View, Qlik Sense, and even the raw Qlik Core functionality is able to pull that data in, associate it, model it, and now you have your visualizations. But visualizations itself is not enough. So in Qlik Sense and Qlik View, you have the ability to now report off of your data. So if you want to create static reports, burst reports, using Qlik Sense objects or just the data models within Qlik, you're able to use end printing to create PDF, PowerPoint, Excel reports in a seamless manner, just leveraging those Qlik objects. You also have the ability to use mapping. So with the professional analyzer license, you now have the base Geo Analytics product, which brings a whole other suite of mapping features into Qlik. But if you use the Qlik Sense Geo Analytics Enterprise, you can also geocode something similar to like Azure or ArcGIS, and then use those locations to analyze location data inside of your platform. Now, what if I wanted to have a conversation with my data? What if I wanted to ask it, what are my sales or what metrics am I tracking, something like that? Well, that's where the Insight Bot comes in. So Insight Bot exists in the Qlik Sense Hub and your Qlik Sense apps and allows you to create these dynamic apps that have conversational aspects of it where you can say, what are my sales by a specific category, and keep asking questions in a chatbot-like manner. So the last piece that I want to talk about is the newest acquisition, RoxAI, which a lot of you may know was the owner of Ping Intelligent Alerting. So from Ping Intelligent Alerting, what you can do is you're able to get notifications based off of certain metric thresholds. Did my sales dip below a certain point? Do we have a lot of on-time deliveries or a lot of deliveries that were not delivered on time, as well as task reloads, failures, all of that stuff. So you can get a track of your metrics, your systems. It's a very comprehensive tool, and I'm very happy that it's gotten brought under the Qlik roof. Now I know what you're thinking. George, do I need all of these tools for my enterprise? Absolutely not. But All of these different tools solve a different use case in a different niche. And the great thing about it is that's now all under the Qlik umbrella. Their plan and strategy for a comprehensive, mature BI ecosystem is laid out, and I'm really excited to see what 2020 has to offer. So if you guys want to learn more about QlikSense or any of the tools that I mentioned before, please reach out to us at our social media or at info@smesgroup.com. Thank you.